Hi, my name is Catherine Okewo, and I will take you through our WeShare project. Meet my team: Simpiwe Dliwayo, Tato Metanalo, David Mutwening, Tato Muing, and myself, Catherine. I will take you through the WeShare project. WeShare is a web application created to simplify expense tracking among friends. The app leverages social trust, allowing users to effortlessly record expenses, send payment requests, and manage balance, all without the need for complex authentication methods. Users can log shared costs, request payment, and track transactions in an organized way. With its straightforward design, WeShare is perfect for anyone who frequently shares expenses, whether for outings, group activities, or other shared financial commitments. Okay, I will take you through section A, which is research and data analysis. The computer technology that we use to conduct our research is the Google search and Stack Overflow for our data, and we used Selenium for automation testing. We used Java to code our site, and we also used TimeLeaf as our HTML5 template. What we use to plan and document our research, we use the curriculum, the Within Code curriculum, and we also used the WeShare user journey. Let me show you. This is a journey. We used it as a guide to show what kind of a website we want. And the time taken for our research was 2 days, which was 24 hours, and the project was done in 2 weeks, which was a 2-week iteration. The computer technology we are using right now for our research, we used Google to search our data, and we are also using Canva to present our project. I will take it to Tato to continue with section A. Thank you.
Hi guys, so my name is Tato, and then I'm gonna continue where Catherine left. So we research various tools for website development, including options like HTML, CSS, and Git for this project. We use Google Sheets for data organization, MyRobot for brainstorming, and Canva for design work. These applications help us analyze, present, and share our findings in a clear and visual way. This approach shows our understanding of using a computer application for both data analysis and effective presentation. In this section, we're focusing on web browser plugins and their roles in website development and testing. Tools like JetBrains Chrome extension and then HTTP client plugin are essential for developers. JetBrains allows for seamless integration and debugging directly in the browser, while HTTP client helps with testing server responses. Using these plugins, we conducted data analysis to test how different browsers handle our web project. Cross-browser testing ensures that our website looks and function consistently across platforms. Platforms such as Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge, and other platforms. So we continue with researching some various plugins to find the most effective ones to support our work and enhancing the compatibility. Our analysis help us to draw a reliable conclusion on the best tools for website functionality. By using these tools, we ensured our web design aligns with industry standards and meet our expectations. So we choose HTML as our editor along with CSS for styling and Git for version control because they are widely used and effective for web development. These tools allowed us to summarize our research data clearly and present our conclusion. This selection reflects our research on practical industry standard tools for building and maintaining website. I thank you.
Okay, greetings. Today I'll be explaining section B, which is cost benefit analysis. So cost benefit analysis, it's simply a systematic process of evaluating the desirability of a decision by weighing its potential benefits and costs. So when we go to costs, we won't dive too deep to it because we didn't spend any money developing this project. So I'll dive deep into weighing its potential benefits and how did we break down the times to develop the project. So now I'm going to dive deep. How did we break down the chunks of the work? So we broke it down into having the front end and the back end of the development. So the front end, it's more of your HTML and your theme leaf. So since we were using theme leaf, and since we had 2 weeks to actually develop the project, so we broke down the chunks into 2 to 3 days to complete. Then when you have those components working, we start integrating them. So integrating them required some testing. So testing, we implemented in an interface whereby we check the web session when a user logs in, and when a user logs in, they are able to use the features or the components that we have developed. So we decided to use frequent testing. So each and every time you integrate a feature, you have to always test it. So you have to go through integration testing and unit testing, and we have all the time when we were testing, we always look at the bigger picture. We have to see if our project is interconnected with the front end and the back end, and having both of those services working properly. And if ever we have some late delivery, we have to go back to how we actually planned to the 2 week sprint. So after, let's say maybe there is a component that's not complete, so this will affect the whole delivery process because the user maybe could not log in, or maybe they can't access some service on the application. So how we solve that, we actually work as a team to actually reach the goal of the sprint, or maybe we readjust how we planned the goal of the sprint, then develop the feature together, than giving it the weight to the person who was developing the feature, so that we can cover up some time. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tato Mwetanalo, and I will be taking you through to section E of our WeShare project. An HTML code editor is a tool used by web developers to essentially create and modify HTML code, simplifying and speeding up the process of building website applications. There are 2 types of HTML editors: text-based editors and what you see is what you get editors. A text-based editor is designed for complex coding tasks, giving developers a great control by allowing them to directly edit the code. An example of this would be Visual Studio Code. A what you see is what you get editor displays a live preview of your page as you add or adjust elements. It also resembles a standard word processor, making it visually intuitive to use. Website maintenance involves keeping the site running smoothly, ensuring it is error-free, up-to-date, and secure. Both these tools are essential for the optimal performance of a website. Other essential tools that help with the optimal performance of a website are IDEs, which are comprehensive software environments that provide tools for coding, debugging, and project management. An example of this would be IntelliJ. Most modern web browsers also come with built-in web developer tools to help debug and optimize web pages. An example of this tool would be Google Chrome DevTools. For building and maintaining websites, instead of coding everything from scratch, you can use content management system such as WordPress, especially because it is beginner friendly. Advantages and disadvantages of HTML and other web developer tools. An advantage is efficiency and speed. HTML editors often have features like auto-completion, making the coding process faster instead of typing every single letter. It also helps with syntax highlighting in environments such as IntelliJ, which is an IDE. It helps identify errors quickly and making the code more readable. Another advantage of HTML editors and other web tools is error detection and debugging. You have real-time alerts that help with coding errors as you write the code, making sure that the issues are sorted before testing. There's also version control integration as an advantage. Environments like in the IDEs and IntelliJ, they allow for integration with Git very easily, helping coders working on similar projects and collaborating projects to manage the changes efficiently. Disadvantages of HTML editors and web development tools. It can be a learning curve when using advanced HTML editors, and especially for beginners. Hence, other systems such as content management systems are available. There could also be compatibility issues, which includes cross-browser inconsistencies. What works in one editor may not render properly in another, or even when trying to build the web application itself on the browser. There's also plugin limitations. Some editors rely on plugins that may not be compatible with all the browsers that are available for users to reach. Another disadvantage is performance. Advanced editors can be heavy on system resources, slowing down the development environment, especially on older computers. Some cloud-based tools require a stable internet connection, limiting offline working capabilities. Here are the important file formats associated with websites and their applications. There's image formats, audio and video formats, data formats, and fonts and compressed files formats. Image formats, they are essential for visual content on websites, each chosen based on the need for compression, quality, or transparency. This can include JPEG or PNG. Audio and video formats. For multimedia content to enhance user engagement on web pages, you may use an MP4 type file or as well as MV type file. For data formatting, you might use JSON or XML, but it is for efficient data exchange in web services and APIs. It makes it easier to format the files that you might need in order to render content on the website. Fonts and compressed files. They are typically used for web typography and efficient file downloads. These are web browser plugins. They're also known as browser extensions or add-ons. They are essentially components that add specific features or functionality to a web browser. Plugins are used to display or interact with multimedia content like videos, animations, and games. Some plugins allow for browsers to open and render content in formats that would otherwise be unsupported, such as PDF files. Plugins can enhance productivity by integrating with other software or offering shortcuts. Here are some of the major plugin types currently on the market. You have HubSpot lead generation WordPress plugin. This plugin is designed to help businesses capture and manage leads directly from WordPress websites. You have social proof plugin for websites. It is designed to leverage social proof to boost conversions on websites. It also creates a sense of urgency and trust by displaying real-time notifications of user actions like purchases or people signing up or visitors that are there to subscribe to a website's newsletter.